Hey, hey, hey! It's Wiield, man. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I am so flippin' happy. I'm so flippin' happy to be back, man. I like nobody even knows who I am, right? It's like, but I feel like I feel like I just left my family for a long time, and now I'm back, and I'm like, yes, hey, everybody, give me a hug. Everybody, just come up to me and let's hug it out. Let's hug it out. Let's just squeeze me in your arms. Squeeze me in your arms, everybody. Squeeze me in, because I need some mother effing love, man. I have been I've been so happy I couldn't stop smiling. I have not been able to stop smiling ever since I realized I can do this again. I can go back to my everyday schedule of uploading every day and back to my uploading to Getting Wet TV, to Splash Time TV. I'm just so happy. Yes, this is a good time. This is a good time. I had to stop uploading, unfortunately, well, I didn't have to stop uploading. I just physically was unable to fit it into my time schedule. I just couldn't. I just. But who cares? You know, who cares? I got into a predicament recently where I couldn't. You know, I faced off with a 3-year-old girl. You know, she's like, hey man, what's your problem? And I take full blame for it. You know, I accidentally tripped a 3-year-old girl. She's like, hey man, screw you. She said this to me. She said, screw you. And I said, hey, that's not necessary. Because one day, you're going to be 18 years old, 15 years later, and you're going to think about this situation, and you're going to wonder, was it necessary to say screw you to me? Was it necessary? That was not, no. Not even beginning to be necessary, alright? But anyways, if you know me, you know that I would not have slowed down for not a damn near nada. So let's get on with it, eh? I recently had to just really urinate. I spoke about this in my last video on the channel. I really had to urinate. Worse than anybody ever had to urinate in their whole lives. You know, anybody in the whole world, in the history of time. And look at come on, man. MW3, I love you. I swear, I love you. But sometimes, why do you gotta cheat me like that, bro? Why do you gotta cheat? Straight up, I'm just spawning. I'm just trying to walk around here. And this son of a gun comes out behind me, just out of nowhere. You see, that's what I look for. And my favorite part of looking at a kill cam is when I look at the guy who killed me and the red U pops up. Like, I think it says U. I don't know. It's a red circle above your name. And that pops up on his screen. And it's like clear and cut proof that I spawned right in front of his screen. Like, come on, man. Come on. It's totally uncool. Totally uncool. Jeez Louise, bro. I swear, sometimes some people, right? I put my hand up and I made a hand gesture. Some people, I swear, you know. But anyways, like I was saying, I had to urinate worse than anybody had ever had to urinate in their whole lives. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom. You can't. The bathroom's broken. Like I said in my last video on my channel, I just really had some trouble because the folks who lived in the house before, in this house that I live in now, if you were to see these folks, if you were to see them with your plain eyes, you would see that these folks look like they wreck bathrooms, you know, just as a career. You'd think that it was like their main career. You think they got paid to do this 8 hours a day. You know, a good, nice amount of money to do this. They look like poopers. They look like pooping professionals. They were like a family of amazing poopers. Every single one of them. They looked like they wrecked bathrooms. And it was like, no, I know that when I walk into the bathroom, they're going to have wrecked it. I'm not going to be able to use it. And I was right. The toilet just didn't work. I swear, when we first got into the house, it was like, bro, you got to tilt the toilet a certain way. I was like, really? Really? I've heard of having to, you know, move the sink a certain way. You know, even that is a little bit too far. But I've heard of having to tap on your locker to get it to open. I've heard of stuff like that. But having to lift the toilet to get it to flush, no, bro. It's a little bit too much. A little bit too much. But that was the way it was up until recently. You know, it stopped working. You know, all together. It was like, no, jeez Louise. And somebody, you know, there was a note on the door. I remember there being a note on the door. It said, hey, nobody use this bathroom if you're gonna be doing number 2. That's all I'm saying. Don't go in there looking at the toilet all happy, thinking this is gonna be awesome. You know, you walk up to the toilet, pull down your trousers and things, look around the room really quickly, you know, plant your big old tuchus on the toilet seat, and then you look up at the at the mirror in front of you. You give it a nice sinister smile, and you give it a thumbs up at the same time. You're smiling at it and you're giving it a thumbs up. You're smiling at yourself and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Just don't do that, right? That's all. That was my problem. But anyways, the sign on the door said, bro, nobody do number 2 in this toilet. You can do number 1 because it's gonna somehow dissolve. I don't know what happened to the water in the toilet. It would go down eventually. But anywho, it was like somebody saw that sign on their way in and decided to poop in there anyway. They just said, screw this, I'm gonna do number 2 in the toilet in the bathroom where the door said don't do number 2 in here. I'm a rebel. I'm just gonna walk in here and just slap in some deuces here, be a complete jokester, and ruin somebody's day when they come in here to take a shower or something. Because the shower works. The shower's fine. That was my favorite shower in the whole world. But somebody did not share the enthusiasm I had about this bathroom. I had some intense feelings about this bathroom. I was like, yes, I love this shower. I have great feelings for the shower. They actually, as a result of their poop, of that person's wanting to poop in here, they go ahead and wreck the entire bathroom. The whole thing doesn't work now. Now the shower doesn't even work now, man. Like, geez, Louis, why did you have to go in there and slap in some poops in there? Son of a gun, son of a douchebag. Son of a douchebag is what you are. I don't know who it was, but I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this. I'm still in investigation. You know, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on and stuff. You know, I did a hand gesture again with my hands. I just went over it, made a circle. They circled each other. But I was so pissed. I was so pissed, and I went in there and I'm like, oh jeez, no. I looked at it. By mistake, I walked into the bathroom and I looked at it and I was like, oh no! I looked away. And I put my hand in front of my face. I was like, oh no! Squinted my eyes and everything. Jeez. And the weird part about it is that you couldn't smell it. You could just see it, and it looked like a smell. So it looked so bad that it looked like it smelled to me. I was like, oh, Jesus, stinks. That looks so bad that it stinks in here, even though it didn't stink. It's like, ah, fudge-sicles. That was floating around in the toilet water. The fudge-sicles. Oh, simple fudge. And I knew who had done it. In my head, I was like, this person did it. I knew who had done it in my head, but apparently I was wrong. This person pointed the finger to somebody else, and then this person pointed the finger to a 4-year-old kid. Pointed the finger to a 4-year-old kid. Said, no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it, no. 4-year-old kid did it. He went in there all by himself and took a massive dump. I said, no, that's BS, bro. You know you're lying. I know you're lying. Cut it out. Just cut it out. Alright? I made a hand gesture again there. I said, cut it out. Just imagine me saying cut it out. That's the hand gesture I made, okay? But I said, hey, that was you. I know you're probably in denial that you took a poop in there, you didn't wipe, and you walked out. Because I swear there was no toilet paper in there. Where'd the toilet paper go? They pooped, they didn't wipe, and they walked out of the bathroom. And so I'm wondering, what did they do? What was their situation? Did you go for the rest of the day with a cream pie butt of mess? You know, I hate to get vulgar like that. You know, I don't like to get graphic with things like this, especially, you know, if you knew me, you were like, oh no, is he really talking about this kind of thing? Yeah, I mean, it's safe. It's you know, if it's something like this, they ruined my favorite bathroom ever in my whole life. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like pissed. I'm like, bro, why did you do that? And they still won't admit it to this day. They still won't admit it to this day, even though we all know who did it. You know, they wrecked the bathroom, walked in there, just like the family before us. They might as well be a part of that family. They're not part of this one. Damn sure right about that. They're not part of this one. Wrecking my favorite bathroom. But anyways, I'm back on this every day, bro. I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to be back getting myself wet, back on splash time, yes. Been a while since I've been wet. Anyways, if you like me, check me out on my channel. I do this every day over there. If not, thanks for hanging out with me for the short time. It's been awesome, and it's been Wiield. That's also the orangutan. I love you all, cutie patooties. See you later. Smiles.